I'm very glad that this entered my eardrums today.
Facts, me too. I am a mess and I don't even know how to start these things anymore.
Oh, welcome to the podcast, Nick Wild God.
Wild God, Nick Cave, new album from Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Wild God.
Those seeds are so bad.
They are so bad, those seeds.
You bad girl.
What a way to start. I don't think either of us have listened to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds in the past, which is weird, but is that correct?
I have listened to his side project, Nick Out in the Open with the Good Seeds.
Oh, I see.
I have not either, but I'm looking at his discography, and he's got so many must-hears.
Yeah, like it's basically everything. So there's that.
He's got 2 mid-albums, apparently.
Yeah, but like overall a very
over
widely expansive discography that seems very beloved.
40 years, 15 albums, only 2 mid-albums. Crazy.
That is pretty crazy. This is our first listen for both of us, which is kind of crazy because like definitely at least one or the other of us should have checked him out before.
Yeah, this is basically David Bowie Jr.
David Bowie Jr. Soul David Bowie, I believe. I actually did see a review saying Soul David Bowie.
I'm only basing my joke off of this one album cover.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're looking at the Let Love In album cover, and that is indeed very David Bowie. So I wonder if that is what the other person who I saw say that was also thinking of.
Oh my god, I haven't put in my David Bowie scores.
Does sound a little bit David Bowie though. I mean, even just like in his voice to an extent.
True.
Yeah, has a very interesting tone just in general, but what's even more interesting is what he's saying with those vocals, I think. The lyrics on this one are crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking great.
Pretty fucking great.
I'm very glad that this entered my fucking eardrums today.
Facts, me too.
I had a really hard time taking notes on lyrics because I was just like, oh, the entire time.
Yeah.
This album was so good.
It is. It is very, very good.
It's almost perfect. Real close to perfect.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty much the same way about it.
Wild God might be the best song I've ever heard.
Really? The title track on here?
Yeah.
You know, if I say that's not one of my favorites, that makes it sound like I'm kind of ragging on the song, but I don't really have anything on here that I come anywhere near disliking.
No.
So I'm not trying to knock the song. It's just not one of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks like Conversion is the most popular track, which is my close second for me, along with Oh Wow, How Wonderful She Is. But that's kind of a hot take for me, I think. Yeah, I'm a little hot on thinking Oh Wow is one of the better tracks. People think that's the worst track. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm actually right there with you, and I noticed the same thing. That one has a little bit more of like a steady groove to it. It gets in, I don't know, just this more rhythmic bag about it. I guess it's almost like poppy in a way compared to the very orchestral and...
It also has the fucking phone call segment in it, so that could be why people don't like it as much.
Right, yeah, it does kind of maybe break up the flow a little bit, but given the context, I do think that that is important to keep in there.
I think the context makes it better.
Yeah, I think that having that in there and, you know, this kind of being a tribute like this, at least in part, I think that the phone call, voicemail, whatever you want to say, was a nice inclusion, and overall that song's just really great. It's really nice. I love frogs. I'm actually being a basic bitch over here and also liking Conversion, maybe the best though.
Conversion's like a close second. Frogs is also fire.
Yeah, frogs is really cool to me because the actual instruments that is kind of like droning through the intro there kind of sounds like frogs. Yeah, like it sounds like distant frog croaking.
Delicious frogs.
No, don't eat the frogs. They're peace and happiness.
That's what's delicious.
Peace and happiness is delicious. So many crazy metaphors in the lyrics, and what you want to break down the frogs to be is kind of up to you. I'm gonna not get too deep into it as to avoid sounding like an idiot and or an asshole.
Or an idiot asshole.
Yeah, for that matter. I kind of did a little bit of breaking down of the lyrics on Cinnamon Horses, and I'm not confident in myself enough to to really say much of it, but I will say that the imagery and the metaphors and similes and all of the language arts terms that I could throw at things for no particular reason are excellent.
Now, unfortunately, I failed language arts like 4 times,
Yeah, you did.
so I'm too dumb to fucking interpret any of these, but or at least regurgitate my interpretation of them. But it's all vibes, all good vibes.
It's all vibes. No, I think it's probably a really good thing that you're not the lyric guy as well, because if we had 2 lyric guys, this would just be such a circle jerk right now, because this fucking album gives you so much.
I wish we had more context. I wish we had more time in the days so that I could have gone through and listened to more like of Nick Cave's albums for context. But this seems like for an artist who's been around since at least '84, like at least 40 years, this feels like a super modern album, if that makes sense.
It does. It does feel like it's with the times. And yeah, you do see it sometimes where, you know, an artist, as they get a bit more aged, will just not really move with the times. But this feels fresh.
Like, could you imagine if The Cure dropped today?
They have an album that's allegedly going to come out someday.
I don't believe them.
I don't either, but like, it's fun to imagine. But yeah, sometimes he just seems like he wants to continue to innovate, which is cool.
He hasn't ran out of ideas.
Clearly not, because the ideas are ideaing, most definitely.
Drop a second album this year, Nick Cave, during Halloween. Make it a scary album. Drop Clipping's third Halloween album.
Oh my god, collaboration, Nick Cave and Clipping. Why could it happen?
Theater kids.
Yeah, I guess. Why does that seem so feasible, though?
I don't know.
Oh my god, make it happen. Make it happen, guys.
I'm making my bingo card. I'm making my fucking cracked out bingo card.
Wouldn't even be close to the weirdest thing that's happened this year. Oddly enough.
But no, this album blew my dick clean off.
As it should.
Bringing back a classic.
As it should.
Like, I have to sit to pee now. That's how good this album is.
Yeah, pretty fucking good. Do you have a least favorite you want to pick?
No.
Because I do, and I feel like it's worth a mention.
Oh.
I just think the last track is somewhat anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you swap the last 2 tracks or flip them around, it might work out a little better.
That'd probably be better, yeah. I think I would enjoy that more. Yeah, and then you could end on the fucking voicemail. That'd be a good ending. I don't know, I just felt like it was one of the least memorable songs, and I get that it's kind of an outro more than anything, but it just seems like, well, shouldn't have you ended it on one of the biggest sounding ones? I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems right to me, but maybe I'm wrong.
I can definitely get behind that critique. That's also another reason why it's not a full 100 for me.
Yeah.
There's times like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Usually, though, the instrumentals on here, the way everything's phrased, I mean, like,
It's almost perfect.
things just crescendo to peaks, or the atmosphere is just, like, perfect all the way through. Man, it's fucking excellent.
God damn.
God damn.
Also, really low ratings for an album this week. It's only got 881 ratings, and that feels super low.
Yeah, you know, it feels like it should have more, but...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess if you're kind of with us on these vibes, then go check this out. You probably did.
Yeah, or else.
But
Probably did.
But yeah, if you didn't, then go check this out because it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's magical, and go listen to it.
True.
Yes.
What'd you end up scoring this beautiful thing?
I went with a 92 on this.
92.
Yes.
I went with a straight 90.
Nice. I really considered in that range, but that's where my mathed out to, so... we're both updating the doc at the same time here. Oh my god. All right. Then we can move on, I suppose, to...
A segue into the exact opposite sound, but not any lower in quality. Or I guess, yeah. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah.
Nails. Every Bridge Burning.
Hello, everyone. This review is a clip from the latest episode of the New Music Podcast. Every Thursday, we go through and we review several albums released in the previous week. If that sounds interesting, check the link in the description to see the latest episode. Also, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more music-related content coming your way. Your support is greatly appreciated.